Welcome to Pit Stop. So today we have a very special car. This is Volvo's second electric offering in India, the C40 Recharge. So this is a crossover styled of an SUV, right? So we will be talking everything about the C40 Recharge, and here are 5 things you should know about the C40 Recharge. So welcome to Pit Stop. Before we kickstart the video, please do subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications. Please do follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. So first thing to talk about is the design. So the C40 Recharge is looking very similar to that of the XC40, right? Yes, that's true. So up front, the difference is that we get LED pixel technology headlamps, which is kind of a first time offering for a Volvo car here in India. So that comes first with the C40 Recharge, and apart from that, everything looks very similar to that of the XC40. The front entire area is closed, there is no grille, there is only a Volvo logo up front, and we have got a little bit of piano black finishes here and there. But apart from that, the front end is very similar to that of the XC40 Recharge. So from the side, this is how the car looks, and the major styling difference is definitely the crossover coupe kind of a design up here. But there is one more difference. The other difference is that the ground clearance of the C40 Recharge. The XC40 has got almost like 4 mm higher ground clearance than that of the C40 Recharge. The C40 comes with only 171 millimeters of ground clearance. So that's the major difference when it comes to the side profile of the car. So the crossover styled C40 gets a 19-inch wheels from Michelin P0 tires. That's one thing, and apart from that, there are 2 spoilers up here. One spoiler up here and one spoiler on the roof as well, which Volvo says it will add a bit of aerodynamics to the car and helps in terms of overall aerodynamic efficiency. And apart from that, the C40 gets a signature lighting. So take a look at the car. When you unlock the car, the lighting comes up, lights up in a beautiful way. I like that very much. And apart from that, because of the crossover styling, the boot opens up completely. Let me show you how it works. So in terms of boot space, the C40 Recharge gets 413 liters of boot space, but the major problem is what you know. The spare wheel or the space saver is permanently kept here, and because of that, loading things up here is a bit of an issue. And when you compare the space with the XC40 Recharge, the XC40 Recharge gets 452 liters while this only gets 413 liters, but this is really a concern. So being an electric, the C40 Recharge also gets a frunk space of 13 liters, just 13 liters. So if you keep the charging cable up here, it eats up half of the space, so maybe another half you will get to load a couple of things inside the C40 Recharge. So apart from that, you only get a washer fluid port over here, nothing else being an electric. So the second point is interiors. In terms of interiors, it gets a typical Volvo simple layout of interiors, I would say. It gets a small screen, but unfortunately we don't get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as wireless. That's one thing which is very concerning. Apart from that, it gets all the other options, wireless, charging pad and everything else, but you don't get start stop switch just like the XC40. You just bump inside the car and just put it into drive mode and start driving, that's it. And you get a panoramic sunroof. Unfortunately, you will not be able to open or close it, and you don't even get a sun blinds at all. But it manages the heat pretty well, I should say, because of its cooling effect. That's one thing. And apart from that, the dashboard and everything is being done with the help of sustainable and recycled materials. And the awesome seats, the passenger as well as driver seats are pretty nice looking, sporty, all black, and the support is very good. And in terms of all black interiors, they could have done a little bit different is what I personally feel, but apart from that, pretty comfortable space up here in the C40 Recharge. So in terms of rear space, the space is actually fit for 2 people, I would say, because the third person will be very tight and will not be comfortable at all. That's one thing. And apart from that, you get a big transmission tunnel up here, so that means it eats up a bit of space even at the legroom part. And apart from that, the headroom is also a bit of a constraint because of its sloping roof line being a coupe kind of a design, but it's like kind of manageable. And because of its coupe kind of a design, you get small windshields as well here, the side glasses. But apart from that, pretty comfortable space for 2 people. You get a decent space for the legs and you get a decent space for the head as well. You get 2 cup holders up here on the handrest, and you get a small storage space up here as well. So this much space you get inside the C40 Recharge. So the next thing is equipment list. In terms of equipment list, I'll start with the battery pack because it gets a 78 kilowatt hour battery pack with an official range of 530 kilometers, which is more than sufficient. But in real world conditions, we are getting approximately around 400 kilometers of range in mixed driving conditions. That is kind of okay. But apart from that, it doesn't get wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, but you can use it in a wired mode. That is one thing. And it gets a beautiful Harman Kardon music system with approximately around 13 speakers, if I'm not wrong, and a beautiful digital instrument cluster which looks very neat. And in terms of safety, I don't need to talk about safety, but still Volvo offers a top-notch safety crossover in terms of the C40 because it gets 5-star NCAP rating, and also it gets level 3 ADAS system as well, which makes your city driving and stuff a lot more safer and easier. So these are the basic things which you get from the C40 Recharge. Of course, the sunroof is a concern because it cannot be opened, it cannot be closed, and there are no sun blinds as well, because when you are driving it top heated conditions or climatic conditions, you really don't know how much heat it will let inside. So these are the basic things in terms of equipment list in the C40 Recharge. So in terms of driving experience and performance, holy moly, so it hits 100 km per hour in just 4.7 seconds, and it is capable because it has got 408 bhp of maximum power with over 660 newton meters of torque, mated to an excellent automatic transmission. That's one thing. And apart from that, it gets dual motors and all-wheel drive setup as well, so it's easy peasy to drive it inside the city, but the suspension is slightly on the stiffer side when it comes to slow driving. But apart from that, it's a fantastic crossover SUV which you will thoroughly enjoy driving, absolute highway cruiser as well. But in terms of overall things, you will feel like you might need a better visibility up the rear, because the rear view is little bit hindered because of the sloping roof line, and you get 360-degree camera, so that it's pretty easy to manage inside the city driving. But apart from that, an excellent car to drive it inside the city as well as on the highways with a power-packed bombardic performance, I should say, the C40 Recharge. So the last point is the price. So this will cost you 62.95 lakhs ex-showroom. So that means it is actually costlier than the XC40. And in terms of other things, I should definitely tell you this has got a 5-star NCAP rating in terms of safety, and it also gets level 3 ADAS system. So being a Volvo, I don't need to talk about safety, but still I just want to inform you that this is a kick-ass, power-packed, safe, compact crossover SUV from Volvo. So that's my take about the Volvo C40 Recharge. I have explained everything to you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. So please do subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications. And please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Thank you so much. Signing off. Bye-bye.